guys, thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So I hope everybody having a good weekend so far. Saturday, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day to get some work done up in this fish room right here. So I know a bunch of y'all was asking, how have I been getting my pond plants to grow so good? Well, as you know, the fish waste is fertilizer, right? Other than that, we have to have a good substrate for these pot plants. So now let's do one of these situations together. So I went to the store, I picked up some coconut fiber. So this actually is compressed coconut fiber. We're gonna drop this into this trash can right here. We're gonna add some water to it. It's gonna expand. We are going to add some of this repti soil. Now, there's a few different things that you could use. Last time I used some substrate that I got from the store. That was actually like a koi pond store or a koi store. And what's it called again? Koi Enterprise, Sacramento, California, West Sac. So yeah, they had a different kind of substrate. It was like clay. So I didn't want to go all the way over there to go pick it up this time. So I picked up this. This is the next best thing, just in case you don't have a place like Koi Enterprise around. Koi Enterprise is in downtown Sac, is in West Sac. That's where I got all the plants from. So it's all right. So yeah, so you could use a number of different substrates. That's why I went and grabbed a ZooMed Repti soil from PetSmart. That way, if you have a PetSmart around you, you can still get this. You could get this from there, as well as this. So no excuses. So we're going to pour all of this into this trash can. We're going to start off with this coconut fiber, so it's really, really dry, right? Gonna be real surprised by how much it expands. Let's do 2 bricks. I'm gonna take some of this water right here from the pond real quick, and you're just gonna pour some water on it. I know you might think that's a lot, but it's not. I'm actually going to end up adding more water to that. So now we're just going to let it sit for a little bit. I don't know how long it's going to take. Let's just say about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, we'll be back. We'll go ahead and start mashing this up, mixing it up. We'll add in there that Repti soil, and we're going to get this stuff going for you. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. Let's go. All right, so look, check this out. It hasn't even been 10 minutes. It's been like 2. All the water is gone, and we need to add some more water into that. So like I said, it's definitely going to expand. And make sure you have some gloves. Make sure you have some gloves around so you could get in there and really just get messy with it. You know what I mean? Let's see. Sometimes another substrate that you can add with this is sand. It's going to allow the roots to really grab a hold of something, because you know sand is a lot heavier. But look at that. There we go. Still real dry. I could actually add that 3rd one. Yeah, I might add the 3rd one. I think it makes the most sense. Okay, add on for me, babe, please. All right, thank you. All right. What else am I gonna do with it, right? I don't want to hold on to it. Wow, look at that. Look at how fast it sucks up all that water. So yeah, now you get the idea. But this right here is the perfect consistency. This is beautiful right here. I love this. This feels good. So you don't want it really wet like that. You don't want it all super saturated like how it is down there. Get it like this. Now, if I didn't just throw in that 3rd one, I would start mixing in that Repti soil right now. But since I did, let's go ahead and add some more water, because we got to get that one. Got to get that last one broke up. There we go. Just like that. So, make sure it's in that water. And it is. Yeah. So I actually do this even when I plant my plants outside. I also make the substrate for it. I don't just go grab just some dirt, some soil, and just throw it in a pot, throw my plant in there. I don't do it like that. Your plants will benefit a lot more if you do some research and you figure out a good mixture for a good substrate for your plants, especially for the plants that's going to be like outside, you know what I mean? So because they're not going to be in a fish tank getting all that natural fertilizer from the plant waste, from the fish waste. So you want to make sure that you have a really good substrate for it. If you want to see that, I can show you that. Whole nother video though. This is breaking apart real quick, real easy, rushing the process a little bit. So as you can see, you don't have to wait around for 10 minutes. What's that, a few seconds? Maybe a minute or two. Not bad at all. Still breaking it up. So this is gonna be enough for both of the plants. Oh, show them what we're putting in here. We got these 2 elephant ears that we're going to pot. Now these 2 came from the 800 gallon, as you could suspect. And I have 4 more baby plants that's about to come in. So there's no shortage of these elephant ears. So maybe we'll start selling them to somebody that's local. Cause I mean, those are beautiful right there. I mean, I think we would have probably had to pay like 50 to 75 bucks for either one of those. When we bought one that was for $20, it only had 2 small little leaves on it, and it was still very, very much so worth the value. So let's go ahead, check it out, babe. Look at this. This is great. Look at that. You see how everything's wet. No dry areas. That's what I'm doing right now. Making sure, breaking up all of the dry clumps. All right, now let's hit it with this Repsy. I don't know if I'm gonna need 1 bag or 2 bags, but let's start with the 1. See what the consistency feel like.
Definitely 2 bags. Or not.
I mean, I can. Just will be forcing me to kind of repot some plants into 800, which I know I wanted to do 1 or 2.
No, I think that was enough.
I think so too. All right, y'all, look at it. It's coming together real nicely. I really wish I had a little bit of sand. The sand aids in keeping this stuff broken so it don't clump up. If there was more sand, it wouldn't clump up so much. It's a good binder, but it also forces it to, you know, do something a little bit different, mix a little bit better, all of that. Nonetheless, we're gonna get in here, we're gonna make it happen. And this is the reason why I said you wanna have the gloves. Like, otherwise you're gonna have all this dirt up under your fingernails. And it's gonna be a challenge to get that out. All right, look how it's come together. It's mixed pretty well. Just like that, y'all. Okay, now we're going to pull out the plants. I'm about to grab another trash can just to make sure I don't get water all over the floor. Right back. All right. So now these trash cans are handy. Keep a trash can around. All right, so now I need that, need a rag. Matter of fact, now I'll take the orange one first. Use that gray one on the wall, on the floor when I need it. All right. And the only reason I'm doing this because I don't want to get all that dirt in the pond when I start reaching in there and grabbing these plants and stuff. There we go. Funny, babe? What happened?
You got me.
Sorry, babe.
You got my thighs.
Sorry. All right, so we'll start with this one right here.
Careful. That's so nice.
Yeah, this is a beautiful plant. All right, so now I'm gonna start by putting a good substrate down in the base. Should throw a little bit of rock, but so let's go ahead. All right, now a little bit more, matter of fact. Now I'm gonna put that right there into that hole. Go. Root down first, just like that. All right. Now add more of this substrate around it. I'm not compacting anything. Allow the roots to really just push through. We don't want to compact it and make it hard for the roots to really just move around and grow and thrive. So we got that part down. Now here's the secret sauce, y'all.
So nice.
Here's the secret sauce. Let me show you. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Gloves got to be clean. All right, so like I said, here's the secret sauce. So now we're about to just put some of these rocks right here. Oh, they're dirty. Ooh, they're dirty. Oh man. All right, I gotta clean these rocks first. There's no way. Look. Yeah, they. So now that I got the rocks clean, so we're just gonna pile rocks in the top. So that's gonna serve a couple of different purposes. It's gonna not only aid in securing and stabilizing the plant, but it's also going to prevent the turtle from knocking out the substrate. It's gonna prevent the substrate from constantly kicking up and floating up into the water column, things like that. Also, it looks really good.
Pop of color.
Yep. Just like that. This one bag was like $6. So yeah, don't worry about using all of it on this one project. This one project will be worth it. Definitely worth it. All right. So there it is. That's how you pot a pine plant. So make sure your pot has holes on the bottom so the water can obviously get through. And we're gonna just put this right here on this shelf. Go ahead and move these rocks out the way. All right. There it is. Just like that. And there's
So good, babe.
one. And trust me, soon the leaves are gonna perk up, all that good stuff. It just got planted, so expect it to be like that. So that's the first one. Let's go ahead and do that second one now. Same deal. That's a bigger one though. All right, babe, let's do it. All right, so I'll grab. Now this one is bigger than the other one. It's taller than Carter, over 3 foot tall. Or like 3.5 foot. Bless you. More like 4 foot actually. To be honest. Man, the thing is tall. Alright, so now, like I said, what do we do first, y'all? Babe, what do we do first?
Put that in there.
Put that in there. We get a nice base. We get a nice base. That's why you're packing it first. You don't want to have the roots hit the bottom. Then where could they grow to? You don't want to do that. So that's why you're giving it a nice base. So it could grow every direction, down, left, right, and believe it or not, the roots grow up too. If you haven't seen the roots growing up in the pine plants I have, they grow up, they reach up to the light, and that's what helps the plants grow and thrive, my friends. All right, so now we got a very, very good base for this plant. It's bigger, like I said, so that's why I went up higher. Now let's go ahead and put a nice little hole, just like that. We grab this plant, we get it in there. All right, it's a little runner. That's how it grew from the mother plant, almost like the umbilical cord. All right, now let's go ahead and load it up with dirt now. Now, since this is the last one, I could essentially really go crazy with it. But I did have to repot the one that's in the 800 gallon though. It's getting way too big to be in that corner.
Plan on doing that today?
I mean, if I would have planned ahead and if I would have had a little bit extra, I would have. Now that I don't have any extra, I probably won't, because I don't want to start the process over. I want to get this video out today, possibly. Yeah. And we got other things that we wanted to do, like possibly move Miami over here. Maybe we wanted to get some goldfish to go in the pond, y'all. We got some things that we wanted to do. So you see how high up I'm going with this? I'm gonna go up a little bit higher. It's a big plant, y'all. It's a really big plant. Definitely gonna pack this one down, only because I need that extra support, because it's heavy. It's tall and heavy. Yeah, thank you, babe. I was gonna say I needed your hands. And I do got some soil. I could keep it on standby, or I could use it for the other one today. Don't have to record it. Yeah. All right. Gotta keep the area clean a little bit. Guess what I do have to do? Guys, I'm gonna have to clean some more
rock.
Clean some more rock.
Oh, be careful with that one.
All right, we're gonna have to, matter of fact, I use what I can, and then I'll clean some more. Just use what I have. Look at how that makes such a difference, though. The rock really makes a difference. All right, don't need that much more, but definitely need more. Okay, so let me pour some more rock, clean it, and I'll be back. All right, so got the rocks clean. Seems like we got a bit of a leak, but let's go ahead and finish this up. Put this back right here on the stage. All right. might use a steak. I do got a couple steaks, and I'm not talking about the ones we throw on the grill, but I got a couple of steaks that I could use to support this plant until it acclimates and stands up on its own. Yep. Be right back. All right, so a few different options. Let's go ahead and start with the first one that's actually meant for such a thing. That seems to work just fine. But let's go ahead and take it a couple steps further. Let's go ahead and just support that one as well. And then I'll probably support that one, but let's go ahead and get this plant into place now. All right, there we go. A little bit of bubbles, See, the waterfall is kind of like hitting it a bit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that might agitate it.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is see if throwing some of these rocks up there.
Oh yeah, that was not good.
There we go. And then also, once the water level drops, because it's not gonna stay that high. So once the water level drops, the top of this will be out of the water like how it's supposed to. Because as you can see, the water level is like literally at the waterfall. That's definitely not where it's gonna be at. This is just fine tuning everything, getting everything ready for Miss Miami to go to Miami Beach. To come to Miami Beach, y'all. Long overdue. Big 3-year-old girl. Man. All right, so we standing plants up. We supporting them, helping them get back on their feet. And yeah, got a mess to clean up. But I just showed you how to make your substrate for potential pond plants. Now, if you have any questions that I might not have answered in this video, or if there's any further information that you may need, just go ahead and drop them down in the comment section and I'll get to them. So without any further ado, if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, you were inspired by something, if you were entertained by something, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And everybody, if y'all like the video, it's a thumbs up button right there. Like the video. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.